Ready to go back on. Anyway,
Hello. Hi, B-Town.
hi, darling.
Let me turn the sound down off my phone. Who else we're expecting here?
Um, um, Shay, D Cop, um, Crockett Way. She's gonna shut out her. She'll be a little bit late, but she's gonna shut out her um channel, and she's coming. And girl, you gotta be thinking hard. Miss Miss no, her name is
Okay, well, we'll wait a few minutes, guys.
yeah.
Take a seat, and you can see that I'm more relaxed and not. My posture is like I'm just laying across the couch here. So I'm
Today's been a long day for us.
yeah, I had to take a little nap before I came on.
Oops, I fell off the screen.
And I no, you're still on the screen.
Not look at it on the.
You're on the
Oh,
screen.
okay, yeah. What you say, Chip?
Are you talking to me or are you talking to
My
someone?
knee, my niece leaving.
Oh, okay. Put yourself on mute so that you could talk to her.
Oh, she's gone now.
Oh, okay.
She was just leaving.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, just I guess people are on CPT time. Sorry, folks. That means colored people time.
I was going to say that.
We're on CPT time.
I
I
was
don't want
just
it.
about to
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah. I would like for it to be no more than an hour. You know,
Right,
and
right. That's enough.
yeah, that's enough. I don't want it to linger on. That's why I wanted, us to be on time. And
Right.
I'm going to be speaking of
No,
what?
no. Don't
What? What?
tell the name. The audience supposed to guess the name. You
Oh,
read, and don't say the name.
oh, okay, okay. Ooh, goodness, gave me a heart attack. Let me turn the sound down. That was like,
I
wow.
was loud, wasn't I?
Yeah, I was like,
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
woo.
Yeah, we testing their Black history.
Mhm. Oh, guys, I'm just like, dang, look like I ain't got no neck, guys. I'm just lounging. I do have a neck though. See, I got a neck. I got a
Ah,
neck. I got a neck. Although it don't look
she's
like it, I
actually
got a neck.
going the other neck.
Yeah, let me turn the sound up just a little bit. Yeah, come on, folks, so we could start.
Okay.
Hmm. Are you able to hit decop up and tell her that? Because she kept saying 9 o'clock, and I told her no, it was
Yeah,
8.
we corrected her. We corrected her.
Okay.
Yeah, she had it confused. We corrected her though.
How about the other young lady? What was her name? Nor
Nadia.
not no, not Nadia. The other young
Simply, was it Simply Beautiful?
no, sleeping a sweetheart.
Yeah, we're waiting on her. Well, no, the show is yours. When you ready to go, we can roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait a few minutes, people. I don't wanna have yous waiting and yous get turned off and then go somewhere else. I don't want that.
Right.
So I'm gonna give it like another 3 minutes and then we're gonna start.
Yeah. Cause you see, my guess was running a little behind.
Not that
It
much.
is.
Not that much, about 3 minutes. That's all.
Yeah, he was on point. Yeah.
No, it wasn't that much. It was that he was trying to get himself together and presentable,
Mhm. And he
for
did such a good job.
yes, he did. Yes, he
He
did.
was so pretty when he dressed up. God,
Oh gosh, she's gorgeous.
yes,
Beautiful, beautiful.
yes.
So guys, as we know, February is the month of love and Black History Month, which should be us loving one another and not doing things to hurt one another.
And it's also Heart Awareness Month.
Yes, that is. That it is. That it is. And I don't think they're going to be able to guess my mind for the month.
Oh, okay.
Mm, I really don't.
Well, I'm prepared to read. I can read more than one.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna give it another. It's like 8:07. I'm gonna give it another 3 minutes, and if they're not here, we're gonna start.
Okay.
Okay, people. I hope everyone out there has had a good day, a good evening. I did. It was a challenging. I had a lot to do today, and I wanted to cook dinner, but I just got tired. It seemed like time got away from me. Before I know it was time for your show to come on at 4, and I got it mixed up because I was ready to for me to come on at 4. And then it was like, no, when I seen you pop up, I said, that's right. She's coming on at 4, and we're coming on as a group at 8. I got it
Okay.
all screwed up. No, 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 it was my bad, but I came in, and I'm happy that I did. And that's about it. My little man is over here bouncing. He done had a
I
Slurpee,
was
so
just about to ask you where he was. You mighty quiet.
now, yeah, for now. He had a Slurpee, a 7-Eleven Slurpee, so he's bouncing off the walls right now.
Oh, okay.
I hope I don't have to shut it down with him start that. He going get into his moments
Yeah.
where he becomes very defiant. Can't tell him anything.
Well, you don't have to close it down. Just mute it, and we'll keep rolling.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll just shut it down because
Yeah, but
we
he's
understand.
yeah, he's been having good days in school. Although he fresh as I don't know, get out at home.
Okay.
Oh gosh, he fresh mouth, fresh mouth. Yeah. And he'll tell you, you can't hit me with the belt, you'll get in trouble. Mm,
Oh, at least he
mm,
knows.
yeah, because that's what they teach them in school. You
At
can't
least he
discipline me.
knows.
You can't discipline me. You'll go to jail. He be
Exactly.
yeah, man. I be wanting to choke him.
That's why they messed up with children when they let that, even if they made the law. They
Yeah,
should have never told the kids that.
they throw it up in their face. You can't hit
Mm-hmm.
me. I could do whatever I want, and you can't hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. That's right. But I told him, go ahead. I'll pop him. Go ahead and tell. He'll call his mother up. Gigi hit me. And I'd be like, out, out. I'm gonna stick you outside in the cold with the monster man and everybody else. You getting out of here. You making my head hurt. No, I don't want to get out. I don't want to get out. Hmm. Come on, guys. Let's see what we got. Okay, well, we're gonna go. Well,
Yeah.
hi everyone. Welcome to TR's Reality After Chemo Television. I have my co-host, which is B Town Ms. MZ B Town Hessler. And of course, I am the one and only TR. And how's everyone doing tonight? So just gonna do some readings at first, and then we're gonna break it down. And what it is that this is the month of Black History, and we're gonna read off some famous people who actually part of our ancestors that actually played a part of us overcoming what we overcome. They paved the way. And what it is that we're going to read a little bit about them, and you're going to guess in the chat who it is. Okay? And then we're going to compare from what it was back then and to what it is now. And after we do the reading of everyone, I'm going to open up the lines for the chat to come in. But that's not until after the reading of everyone's, because if not, we'll never get it all the readings in. Okay, B-Town, you could go first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let me do. Wait a minute. Okay. Look, I got to work very hard with not saying the name. That's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna start with saying, let me see. Okay. I was born into slavery in New York, but escaped with one infant daughter to freedom in 1826 after going to court to recover my son in 1828, and became the first Black woman to win a case against a white man.
Ooh.
Okay. I was given the name, and I can't say the name, in 1843 after I became convinced that God had called me to leave the city and go into the country, testifying and hope that it was in her. God. And I should have said in me. I was a very well-known speaker. And in 1951, at Ohio's Women's Rights Convention, the speech became widely known during the Civil War by the title, "Ain't I a Woman?" Can you guess who I am?
Nope.
Really?
No. I can't. You know what? There's so many. Well, for one, it's a female.
Yeah.
Born into slavery. So is that the 1800s or 17?
18.
1800s. Okay.
Well, she was born in the 17, but of course, she lived over into the 18.
Right.
But that is Sojourner Truth. That's who that was.
Sojourner Truth. Okay. Okay.
Now this one you may figure out. All right. Hold up. All right. Can't say the real name, so I was born December 23rd, 1867, and I lived until May 25th, 1919. Known as, can't say, as an African American entrepreneur and a political and social activist. I was considered the wealthiest Afro American businesswoman and the wealthiest self-made woman in America at the time of my death. Do you know who it is yet?
Of course I don't. Let's see what the audience is saying. They're laughing. I guess they don't know either. And Nadia said that you're giving the answers too quick.
Oh, okay. Oh, because they Googling it. That's why I'm giving them too quick. Oh, that's what that is. They're Googling them. Okay.
We didn't say they couldn't Google it. We just said that they had to come up with the answer.
Right. We didn't say how they had to come up with it. I'll give you this one other hint. The name that I took on in later years was not the name I was born with.
Okay, for one, it's a female, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And she was born into slavery?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, because the 1600s was real bad with the slavery. That was real bad. That's when they came between the 15 and 1600 where they came over on the boat. That was real bad.
Okay, now this one doesn't quite fit that scenario.
Hmm.
Um,
And let me ask you this. What state did they come from? They come from South, right?
did I read that? Did I say that? One of them. Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me see if I said it on this one, because I know one of them was New York. Um,
New York is Northeast.
no, I did not say here,
Hmm.
but I can't. Mm.
Well, of course, you know the answer because you picked her out.
But I'm trying.
We need. She's not from slavery. Yes, she is from slavery, Nadia. She's just not from the early parts of slavery. Okay. What state
Okay, I'm
was
gonna give
she
you
in?
another hint.
A state. So we know.
I'm gonna give you a hint. This one, if you can't get it from this one, y'all are terrible. She changed the life of a black female in the greatest way ever.
She changed the life of a black female. Well, she was looked up to, so I'm sure she changed the life of a lot of blacks. I don't know. Was it Harriet Tubman?
She no, she invented something that
The
made the
straightening
black
comb?
people.
The
You
straightening
got it.
comb.
You got it.
Straightening comb. I don't know her name, but the straightening comb.
Madam C.J. Walker.
Who put that up there? Somebody did say that earlier.
I was because the next hint I was gonna give you.
Nadia put C.J. Walker.
And you're right, Nadia. You got it. You
Mhm.
got it.
Okay, I'm gonna read you
Okay.
mine. Mine. Let's see. Let me find. Oh, where's mine? Let's see. Let me get mine back up. Let's see. I'm gonna give the initials. Okay.
Okay.
H as in Harry, H is the first name, L is the last name. Was born in 1920 in Roanoke, Virginia. This person died of cervical cancer in 1951. Cells taken from her body without her knowledge were used to form the HeLa cell line, which has been used extensively in medical research to this date. Her
Yeah.
cells was essential in developing polio vaccine, the healing of AIDS. It was used in scientific landmarks such as cloning and gene mapping. And she died of cervical cancer. Yup.
I have no earthly
Who is
idea.
this person? Let me go back to who is this person? Yes, Nadia, you are right.
What she say?
Henrietta Lack.
Okay.
I found this out like 4 years ago. She had been diagnosed with cervical cancer.
You should see the movie. Oprah did a good job.
Yeah, they did. Overdid, yeah.
Hmm.
And I read part of the book before this came out. And
Okay.
you know what? They found after all these years, they were able to give her a proper burial.
Wow.
Yeah, it was 2016?
Wow.
Yeah, and I tried reading the book. That's a big old thick book. Yeah, they use until this day, her cells are used for healing. But she
Right.
died of yeah, but she died of cervical cancer.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Isn't that something?
Because they illegally used her as research anyway in the initial beginning.
Yep.
That's why her kids wanted her story told.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember it now. Okay.
Yep. So I thought that was real. Her cells are the medium of everything. That's right. They use her cells to this day for
Yep.
every type of research and vaccine cures. Because whatever she had a certain type of blood or whatever the situation was that they never found anywhere else. And they found hers that's curing. Curing. They are still multiplying, yes, her cells. Yes, they are, Nadia. They are still doing it till this day. And that's something. And the family got no money for it. None whatsoever. They're not getting any
No,
money today either.
not a brown penny.
They stole the woman's cells. They got all
Not a
her
penny.
cells. Yep. And she died of cervical cancer. Isn't that something?
Yep.
She died of cancer. And that's when they found out, when they started testing. But see, back then, they were known to take black women and experiment on them. It's known for that. In New York, they took down that statue of that doctor. He was known for doing C-sections on black
Oh
women. Yeah, alive. HPV. That's right. That's right. The
yeah.
HPV virus. That's right. And polio. That's how they were able to get rid of polio. Because polio was
Yeah.
killing
Okay.
people. Hmm.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
that was really good. Her cells started to become a super virus, but a positive virus. And she died when
Okay.
she died at the age of 31.
Young, very young.
Young, cervical cancer, died and a beautiful woman, gorgeous, gorgeous black woman, gorgeous black woman.
Do you have another one to read?
Uh-uh, uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
No, because I was relying on our crew.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right. All right. Okay. Here we go.
Go ahead.
I was born in 1875, passed away in 1955. Born to a former slave a decade after the Civil War, devoted my life to ensure the right to educate and freedom to give education and freedom from discrimination for Black Americans. I was an educator, an organizer, and a political activist, and opened one of the first schools for African American girls. Y'all should have got that right there.
Oh, her.
That right there, you should have answered it. But I'll keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, gotta get it. Trying to get the screen to move. Okay. I married, I'm gonna say Al Burgess. I can't say his last name because that'll give it away. In 1898, we moved to Savannah, Georgia, where I where I did social work until the my last name made the move to Florida. They had we had a son named, can't say it, and let's see, oh wait a minute, and Corden, oh that's it, I almost blew it. A visiting Presbyterian minister persuaded the couple persuaded us to relocate to Florida to run a mission school. We moved in 1899. I ran the mission school and began to outreach to prisoners.
And it
My
was a
husband,
female,
huh?
Shirley Chisholm. I don't know.
No. My husband left the family in 1907. We never got a divorce, but he relocated to South Carolina. He died in 1918 from tuberculosis.
Is that Thelma?
Thelma who, child?
Oh, if it ain't, I just do. No, so I don't know.
Anybody here?
All right, let's see who what the Whiz Kid came up with. Where is she? I done lost it. Wait a minute, I gotta go back on my
I'll give you a few seconds. Look, I'll give y'all a few seconds to Google it.
right. Nadia says I'm lost. Well, I'm always lost. She said the last name is Brown.
I didn't give my last name. I can't do that.
No, she's saying it is the last name. She's asking.
Oh no, it's not. That's not her last name.
Don't cheat. I don't know. I ain't ashamed to say. I don't know.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah.
Mary McLeod. Mary McLeod Bethune.
Mary McLeod. Who? I don't. Never heard of her.
Bethune. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm surprised. Cause I got tired of hearing her when I was in school. I got tired of hearing about her.
Well, yeah. Well, you could get the. Well, see, during my era, they didn't teach Black history. Not at all.
Okay. Makes sense.
You know.
Makes sense.
Okay. Now this
Okay.
one you'll be able to Google real quick. Well, anyhow, Atlanta, Texas, U.S. Jacksonville, Florida, U.S. This person is a female. She was born January 26, 1862. Died April 30th, 1926. Was an early American civil aviator. She was the first woman of African American descent and the first of the Native American descent to hold a pilot license. You'll be able to Google that.
Yeah, that's an easy Google there.
Mm-hmm. So let me see what our okay. We get it. Going once, going twice. Her name is Betsy Coleman.
I never heard of her.
Never heard of her either.
All right, I got one last short one that y'all don't have to look up because y'all actually probably will get this. I was an American political activist born into slavery. I escaped and subsequently made some 13 missions to rescue approximately 70 enslaved
That's
people.
Harriet Tubman.
You got it.
Yeah.
Including family and friends using the network of anti slavery activists and safe houses known as the Underground Railroad.
Mm-hmm.
I figured y'all would get that one. That's why I didn't read her first.
Uh-huh. Well, this one is a doozy. You should know. It's a female. Let's see. She's an American civil rights activist. She was the first African American child to desegregate the all white William Francis was it Francis Elementary School in Louisiana during the New Orleans school desegregation crisis in November 1960. That's during my time.
Lord, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, she was a little girl they had to have police walk her into the school because the white folks were throwing things and she was the first child to walk in a segregated school, all white school. Her name is Ruby Neal Bridges Hall.
Oh wow.
Yeah, remember her? Mm-hmm. She's
Yeah,
still
I remember
alive.
the name
Yeah,
now.
she's still alive to this day. She was born
Yeah,
in 1954. She looks good for her age too.
I'm gonna have to look her up. Okay.
Hmm.
I guess nobody else came through with their reads. You got one, Nadia? If you don't, it's okay.
No, Nadia is doing the chat.
She's doing good.
Yeah, she's the watchdog in the chat because I don't have no moderators. Nor do I know how to choose a moderator.
Shay was in there too one time.
Oh, she was. She
Hmm.
ain't in it. Well, she ain't. Oh, yeah, she is. She said, "I'm here." I said, "Here." Yep, I said, "Here." Yep, she here. Yep. Well,
We won't hold y'all. We just wanted to test y'all for a little Black history. That's all, just to have a little
that's all.
fun.
But what I would like to discuss is what was then and what is now. Now,
Oh, okay.
education is very important. Not saying that you can't get a business and not have and not go to college or anything like that. You must at least finish high school.
Right.
Not everybody's college material. Some
Right.
people are not college material and they go to technology school, and like these dental hygienists and welders, and like my granddaughter just finished going to welding school. She's a welder.
Okay.
And what they call it, medical assistants, CNAs, all that. These are things that are quick or less than a year. Within 6 to 8 weeks, you get certified or you have a license. Well,
Okay.
I find it very important to be able to do that, to be able to have some type of education, because we definitely need something to fall back on. Now, one thing I noticed
Definitely.
that our parents do, they don't raise us to be entrepreneurs. They raise us
Right.
to get a good job and work for
Education.
somebody else. Yes. Now,
Hmm.
can't not everybody is an entrepreneur, because if everybody was an entrepreneur, then we wouldn't have no one around to buy anything.
Right.
So it has to be some type of balance. You have to excuse me. I got a hangnail, guys, that is running me crazy, and it really hurts. I gotta get it off. And with that in mind, I think everybody should learn some type of trade. Now, when I was coming up, I know I sound like I always say when I was coming up, but it's true. When I was coming up, we learned how to cook, clean, because we were raised as homemakers, to be the
Hmm.
wife, to be the mother, to be the caring, like
Hmm.
that. So, and the men would learn to do plumbing, carpentry, etc. They knew how to do the furnace. They knew how to, do physical manual labor. Guys
Right.
today don't even know how to change a tire.
Right.
They don't even
They
know how to change
choose
a
not to
tire.
know.
And
They
these are
choose not to know because they don't
right.
want to have to do it.
Yeah, right. And we as women have to learn, because we have to learn.
Yep.
You see a guy, he'll lift up the hood, have his hands up on his hips, and he'll look at it. He'll go and look at a car. The first thing he'll do is kick the tires, like the tires is supposed to tell you how good the car is. They
Right.
do stuff like that. And education, like Bill Cosby used to say, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. And it's true, because
Yeah.
you got to have enough education so people don't get over on you. Usually, when people are able to get over on you, is because you didn't know how the system went. You didn't know how your math to know how someone could cheat you out of money or your finances.
Right.
stuff like that. And these kids today will rather sit on the corners, on the liquor corners, or by the Chinese food, hustling drugs. Now, with them hustling drugs, they're entrepreneurs, okay? So why not gear that to a positive note? If you can hustle drugs, unless you're working for somebody else to hustle the drug, they get busted. All that money they have gets taken from them, so they can't get out of jail. They don't want the education. They walk around with their pants hanging, shoelace
Right.
untied,
Right.
their pants with a belt. Now they'll have a belt on, but how do they keep their pants up?
You see how
It's
they walk with their
literally,
legs wide like that?
and it's literally underneath their butt. Now the
Hmm.
popo, that's an easy catch for the popo to get them.
Yeah.
They can't
Make
run
some
because
stereotype.
their pants. Yeah, because their pants are too low, so they can't run.
Push you in that stereotype category.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's true because I ride and I see guys. You go to the barber shop, you see that. When I go to, I go to a different barber shop now, but there was a barber shop that I went to, and I must have gave him the funkiest look because his
Right.
pants were underneath his butt. And then he must have felt so uncomfortable. He pulled them up and he said, "Ma'am, I'm sorry." And I said, "Sorry for what?" He said, "You gave me that look my grandmother gave me."
He felt
And it
it.
was about, yeah, it made him feel uncomfortable. But a place of business, you shouldn't even be having your pants like that.
He
And
felt
it's
it.
like, yeah, he felt it because the way I looked at him, I must have looked at him in such disgust that he was able to read it and he pulled his pants up. But our kids, it's sad. Our kids are just going so far left. They have no respect
Yeah.
for the elderly. They have no respect for the white collar.
Well,
I used
they have to have respect for themselves first of all,
Yeah, that's
and to
true.
walk around with their clothes like that, that's not very respectful at all.
They walk the streets with no shirt on at all.
I said
Not
for
even
them
a
to actually walk
t-shirt.
around like that.
I know, without a t-shirt.
Yep.
The women, they want to get all the stuff to have men lust after them.
Yep.
All this stuff that they have exposes for men to lust after them, which does not give the guys the right to touch because you see it like that. But it's like you no pride or dignity, and it's like you make yourself an easy mark. It doesn't make it right because they see you like that doesn't mean they have a right to touch, to fondle, to rape or
Right.
anything like that. But
Because
it's
your privacy is your privacy.
but what it is, it sends a message that you don't care about yourself. And when you don't care about yourself, people treat you that way and they'll treat you like trash. And it's
Well,
just,
that wouldn't be very smart. I mean that's why a lot of them are registered today or locked up today because they made the wrong thought. I
mhm.
mean, it's two ways to look at that because if it's your body and you want to wear that, and if she wants to wear a miniskirt and she's young, her body accommodates it. Okay, but that doesn't give any man.
The right to rape her or to touch. I think we lost her. She has to come back in and I'll let her back in. Her call dropped. Let's see, I'll put it back in. So, I'm gonna read what the chat is saying about this. He should. As he should what? I am back as I am sharing this out. Okay, so true. As he should. Okay. I don't understand Nadia as he should. I don't understand that. But really need to teach our kids to think with their minds and not with their bodies, especially when it comes to lust. And I just think that we need to have more black entrepreneurs. You don't see too many black entrepreneurs in your community. When I was coming up, that's all you saw. We took care of one another. We didn't always have to go to the oppressor. We took care of one another. So the candy store was a black entrepreneur. The gas station, because we had to be able to supply for our own because of the segregation. Our people had to have some place to go to get certain things done. Now, if you ever Google the Green Book, the Green Book was a book that had all black owned businesses so that when you traveled, you knew where you were welcomed at to eat, sleep, shop at, because you weren't allowed to shop at where white folks shopped at. So they had the green book, and you carry that with you. So when you were traveling, when you need to go someplace, or you need to be at a hotel, or you need to go food shopping, or you needed to go out to a restaurant to eat breakfast, you looked it up in that area in that book, and it will tell you where to go, where you were welcomed at. Um, and that's how it was with that. But if we teach our kids to be able to use their hands and their minds to be an entrepreneur, then they could be the lender and not the borrower. They could be the one to give out jobs instead of one kissing and doing things that they wouldn't even think of doing it to be able to get the job to have for their families. And that's what a lot of entrepreneurs do today, business or owners in a corporate world. Corporate world is cutthroat. It's cutthroat. Either you do what they say do, even if it's unethical, or else they'll hire somebody else and they'll tell you. Either you do it or get, and then if you get busted for doing something wrong, they'll leave you hanging to take the rap for it. That happened to me many a times, and I got smart. I had a paper trail. So when it always came up on me, I go, oh no, here it is right here. They'd be standing there. I wasn't no dummy because I knew that's what they did, and I was a darn good worker. I took pride in my work. I took pride in it. I worked hard to get good reviews, although at the end it didn't pay off. I got sick with cancer, and within 2 weeks they let me go. Want to know when was I coming back because they needed someone there. After 11 and a half years of loyalty with certificates and everything as being a outstanding employee, and made me sign an affidavit for me to get my 401k so that I wouldn't sue them. I couldn't sue them, and if I didn't sign the paper saying I wouldn't sue them, they held it up over my head, my 401k, that they wasn't going to give me my money. Isn't that something? But I was fighting for my life, so I did. I signed the papers, and I figured, well, God would deal with them. Karma. They had the audacity to tell me they no longer needed my services. Didn't even tell my manager. And I called my manager up, and said, "Why couldn't you talk to me and let me go?" She didn't even know that they let me go. That's how sneaky they are. 11.5 years of faithful services, doing work, neglecting even sometimes my family to be able to do certain things with the job that was mandatory. And this is what they do. That's why people come back and shoot up and blow up things because of stuff like that. Cutthroat. It's cutthroat. The corporate world is cutthroat. It's high in suicide, alcoholism, drugs. My younger day, they used to say they gone postal. They were so bad where managers were getting killed, like in meetings with a pin stabbed in their heart and stuff like that, because they brought people through so much hell that they did whatever they did everything to try to keep the job, and they end up complaining and getting rid of them anyway, meaning that they robbed them of their dignity. See, I wasn't willing to go that far. I did what I could. I might have just said, okay, I'll just get a babysitter for an extra 2 hours or something like that. But I wasn't going to do all that. And not only that, I'm a child of the king, so God helped me make a lot of right decisions. But that's what they did to me. To deny me a partial of my social security. They deducted $500 away from me telling me I could work. I still had tubes in my breast. Yeah. Talking about cutthroat. So we need to teach our kids that if they lose their job, that there's other means. I don't care if they're in a ballpark selling boiled hot dogs, or go to Costco and get a bunch of canned soda and put them in a garbage can with some ice in it, and have cold soda and sell potato chips at the ballpark. Learn to hustle, to do something, and make an honest living with it. Yeah. Yes, I do have 2 pages. I have Miss MZ space TR, which is for movie reviews and trailers and crazy news. And then I have this one where I talk about health. I'm a cancer survivor, folks, a breast cancer survivor. You will learn the health, how to take care of your hair, how to put on your makeup. Um, I do DIYs, which I'm going to be making scarves, African head scarves, for those who might be still going through chemo, and how to do it. And when I reach my 500 on my other channel, I'm going to do a giveaway. So you will learn how to do different things. Next week, I'm going to show you how to make rice milk. Rice milk is very nutritious for you. Is not costly at all. Although if you buy rice milk in the store, it runs like $6 for a little square carton about this big. And you can make it. And the reason why I say it's something as an alternative, because as we get older, a lot of us are becoming lactose intolerant, that we can't eat dairy. I can't eat ice cream. I love ice cream. I eat ice cream, I'm laying on the couch pulled up and not calling on God. Sometimes I can't eat eggs. And I love eggs and cheese. I love the runny yolk with toast. But sometimes I eat it, it makes me so nauseous, so sick. Stomach cannot handle it. Not like it used to be. These cows with the milk, these cows are being treated with certain things, antibiotics and all this other stuff, and our systems are not able to accept it. However, there is an alternative: rice milk, almond milk, and oat milk. Oat milk is pretty good, it's made out of oatmeal. And it doesn't take anything like oats. It just tastes like a creamy milk. And you put things in it to make it have a better flavor. And like I said, as you get older, your stomach can't handle certain things. I noticed as I got older, I couldn't eat beef. I tried eating beef. Oh my God, a pot roast. I love the taste of it. Once I eat it, I'm in the bathroom chucking it. My stomach won't break it down. I wonder why. It used to. It used to. Can't eat that beef like that anymore. So there's other alternatives to help you with your digestive system. And looks like I'm holding this podcast by myself, guys. No one's here. Hello, Tim Windsor. How are you? Language of Horses. Hi. Simply a Sweetheart. I thought you were going to come on the panel here. Simply a Sweetheart. Yes, steroid hormones they are putting in our animals, and that's why our stomachs can't handle certain things. Also, that's why young people are getting cancer early because of the hormones. Our young girls are maturing much earlier. Oh, you were all struggling to try to figure out what channel. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It was supposed to have been put on the flyer. Hey, B Town, you're welcome to come back. I'll put the link back in again. Anybody else who wants to come on are welcome to come in the pod. Okay, I see you. I see you. I'm going to get you. I got you. There you go. Hi,
Hello.
sweetie. How are you?
Good. Let me turn my TV down.
Okay. And this is what? Simply a Sweetheart? I don't have my glasses on. Hi, Shirley Alexander. Thank you for subscribing to both of my channels. Thank you so much. The referral came from Nadia. Thank you so much, Nadia, for your support. Everybody, I thank you for everybody and support. But next week, I'm going to show you how to make that rice milk. Once you do it, I'm waiting for my, I ordered today, what they call it, the old fashioned milk bottles, the glass. I don't want plastic. I want it glass. Glass, you keep stuff sterilized and nothing breathes in it. Where plastic, certain things can contaminate it. Us, never them. Thank you for support. Tim Windsor, thank you for support. Language of Horses, thank you for support. Simply, I got somebody else coming in. Let's see. Support. Tim Windsor, thank you for support. Language of Horses, thank you for support. You're gonna have to. I got somebody else coming in. Let's see. Yes. You're gonna have to turn it on and turn it down. You're gonna have to. I got somebody else coming in. Got a lot of
Somebody's got bad feedback. Somebody's got two devices going on.
I know. And it looks like it's yours.
Close some channels, close some windows or something.
All right.
Lord, sound like a circus.
It's coming from you.
Yeah.
It's coming. No, it was coming from you, B-Town. Try coming in again. Simply a sweetheart. Hi, honey. I don't hear
Hello.
you. Oh, there
Um,
you are.
are we still doing the Black History?
We can. You got something?
Yeah, I was supposed to do Coretta. Oh, oops, I wasn't even supposed to say who I was doing.
Ooh, Coretta Scott. Ah, okay. Well, what I'm talking about now is teaching our kids to be entrepreneurs. Hello,
Oh,
Ben
okay.
Stinker. And in the meantime, if you want to take you and Google something so you could do the Black History, you're more than welcome.
Well, I have it ready.
Go ahead. Go
So,
ahead.
I thought we were supposed to like read about it, and they were supposed to guess who it is, but I just gave
Yes,
it up for this.
I know you gave it up. So do you have another one?
Let me go try to find someone else.
Yeah. In the meantime, we're going to be talking about some things. All right, I'm trying to see who else is in the chat here. Oh, you doke. I'm on looking here on my cell phone, but I have my sound turned all the way down. Um, B Town, when you come in, you have to have everything turned down. It was your end that had all that feedback. And I'm sorry for those who struggled, that didn't know I had another channel. Um, I guess it wasn't put on the flyer or it was just missed. Yous were all struggling, huh? Yeah, yeah. But yeah, this is the channel where I do my interviews on. The other channel, I don't do interviews. I don't do interviews. I listen to other people on their interviews and do other things with this. But when it's my platform, I'm on this platform. This is the knowledge platform. And that's why it's TR reality after chemo television. Everything in dealing with health and what to do. So, like I was saying, I had ordered milk jugs, glass milk jugs, so I can show you guys how to make the rice milk. I'm letting you know, once you learn how to do this rice milk, you're not gonna, well, it's only gonna last for like 5 days. Like back in the day when you got fresh milk, it only lasts a certain amount of days because it didn't have any preservatives or anything in it. So yeah. I can't see who else is in here. Oh, she's in here twice. Let's take one out. Okay, we got her in here once. And once you learn how to make it, you're not going to want cow milk. You're not going to want cow milk. Not at all. I'll teach you even how to make your own vanilla flavoring. Not even flavoring, you're actually how to make vanilla extract that you use for cooking and baking. Do it the way grandma used to do it. Does people here still make biscuits or you get the canned biscuits? Or do you make it from scratch? I make mine from scratch. Nadia, what are you saying? The 400 plus page was the one to use, sis, to get you closer to your goals. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But as far as interviews, I choose this right here for my interviews. You're right. You're right. But all my interviews regarding chemo and health is on this page. It's on this page. I just have to put more into the other channel. Yeah, I gotta, we're gonna have start maybe looking at movies and then discussing it. Yeah, so Nadia, do you want to come up on board? How come nobody B Town and simply, hey, nobody's talking? It says you're here.
Oh, I'm looking up another person for the Black History thing.
Oh, okay. I hear. Be the difference clothing. Oh, I'm sorry. I know everybody's having a problem. It's TR reality after chemo TV. Yeah. 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 This one doesn't have much followers on it. I have to build this channel, but this channel is gonna have a lot of good info on it. So I'm gonna both channels are gonna be built up. Thank you, Language of Voices. You're cooking and listening at the same time. Remind me how it was when in my younger day that the radio was always in the kitchen and you would listen to the radio while you would wash the dishes or clean up. That's what I used to do, especially on Sunday. I used to listen to Sunday's Best, and it was 1600. They didn't really have FM; it was AM back then. And I would, while I'm cleaning up, and I would make Sunday dinner. 'Cause I was in charge of all the cooking, that I would be listening to the radio. I'm sorry, B, the difference clothing. I know you went to Miss TR, right? But I'm glad you found me. Thanks to Nadia. Thank you, Nadia, for your help. Thank you for your help. Thank you. Oh, B Town slipped away. You slipped away, B Town. You slipped away. Well, I only want to be up here an hour. We only have like 10 more minutes. I only want to be up here an hour. Usually around 9 o'clock, people's shows start coming on. D-Cop, you know I have another channel that this is where I go on. Yeah. But I'm going to be out of here in about, 6 more minutes? I only want to be on here for an hour. Um, Simply a sweetheart. I'm waiting for her to come up with oh no, it's TR reality. I always say TR reality after chemo TV. I'm going to shorten it though. I'm going to shorten it. I think I'm going to call it TR after chemo. Make it easier for people to remember. Yeah. And when I'm in the grinding channels, what happens is that they see Miss TR and they think I'm the guy TR. The Jamaican guy, the West Indian guy that has the big channel. And they sometimes they think I'm him, and it's like, no, it's not him. It's all me. Hello, Shirley Alexander. I'm doing good today. I had a long day, a long day. I had to go shopping and get some food, and I had a taste for barbecue chicken. By the time I went and got the food and brought it in, I didn't have the energy to cook. I didn't have the energy to cook at all. So tomorrow, I believe I'm gonna make barbecue chicken, string beans, and mashed potatoes. Yep, mashed potatoes. And I haven't had barbecue chicken in a good minute. So I'm gonna cook some barbecue chicken, folks. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a lazy cook, but I'm a good cook. I ain't gonna do something that takes too much time. That's not me. I'm like that with my crafts too. If it's gonna take me all day, it's gonna take me a week or so to do. I'm not gonna do it. If I'm gonna do something, if I'm gonna crochet, you rest assured that depending on what it is, it'll be done in 3 days. I'm not the type of person to put it down, wait, go back days later. I have a short attention span. Once I'm done with it, I'm done. And while I'm learning, once I master it, I don't want to do it anymore. I want something else to do. Well, thank you, Decop. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Boy, I think I'm getting a little flustered here. Hi, I must be blushing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I am definitely a lazy cook. I can make a can taste like I went in the backyard and pulled it up from the ground. I don't put a lot of effort in stuff. So whatever that you see here that I do with my arts and crafts cooking, whatever it is, it's something that's real fast because I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience. And I think that had a lot to do when I was younger. I only had an hour to cook. And we're talking about me rushing home from school, getting home by 3:30, and we walked home. Okay. My mother, whatever meat that she left out, I had to do. And these chicken didn't come in parts, honey. I learned how to cut up a chicken. I learned how to cut up a turkey in parts. I learned to do all that. So, and then I had to move fast. So I'm good. And now that crock pots are out, what? What are you talking about? I'll late at night, being that I'm up on YouTube watching you guys. What I'll do is put all my food in a crock pot, put it on low, and then when I wake up in the morning, I'll put it on medium. So then a couple of hours. Like when I did that pot roast, I cooked it for a day and a half. That thing melted and it just came apart. And my finicky family wouldn't eat it. My granddaughter, she didn't want it because I put onions in it. Now who doesn't put onions in pot roast? My daughter didn't want it because she saw slivers of carrots in it. Can you believe that? I gave it to my partner. I gave it to him in the crock pot and everything. It was still bubbling hot. He couldn't wait to get home to eat it, and he had it for a couple of days. He had it from my business partner. When I say partner, I cook my family shepherd's pie. I'm the only one that ate out of it. Again, my granddaughter, the oldest one, didn't want it because she saw a sliver of an onion. And my daughter didn't want it because it had carrots in it. Now, you know that those things have onions and carrots in it. That's not the way I used to make it. That's because by the time it would have disintegrated, and sometimes I would put it in there and they didn't see it, but they're so finicky. Yes, Shirley. Yes, I'm old school, honey. A leg and a thigh is 2 pieces of meat. And I will cut them, yeah, you fill in between the gristle of the bone and you cut it right in there. Oh no, I can cut up a whole chicken. I can cut up a whole turkey, bit by bit, separate the breast, the leg, the back, the wing. I know how to do it all. That's right. That's right. And because that's how we do portions. You know, when you cook, you cook amount of portions for everyone. So when your kids, all they need is one piece of meat. So a whole chicken, that's, oh my goodness, that feeds a whole family. A whole family of what? 5? You hungry all over again? Be the difference clothing. Yeah, I'm hungry too. But what I think I'm gonna cook for me for tonight is I want that. I've been wanting that. I've been on this grilled cheese kick. And what I do is get the bread, and instead of using butter, I use mayo on the outside of the bread. And I put that on the skillet. I put the cheese, regardless of whatever cheese I have, sharp cheese, sliced cheese, whatever. I slice up a tomato. I put the tomato on there. I sprinkle a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and you must put garlic powder on it. And then I put mayonnaise on the other slice so that when I put it together and I flip it over like a panini bread sandwich and let it toast. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Talking about good. That's good with soup too. I like tomato soup, but you have that sandwich and soup and something to drink, you good. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, you're gonna go into a live in a minute. Okay. Okay. I don't blame you going into. Are you going live? Oh, you're going live in a minute. Okay. Let me know when you are going so I close this one out and everybody could go raid yours. We all go to Nadia's. If you're not hooked up with Nadia, please hook up with Nadia, which is sincerely yours, Nadia A. Go ahead and click on that link and hook up with her. Oh, thank you, Nadia. Nadia, sincerely yours, Nadia A. Be the difference clothing. Go up, go up one above you and click on hers and sub to her. Cause she's getting ready to be going, she's getting ready to go live. Thank you, Tim Windsor. Thank you for subbing to both of my channels. And I'd be so grateful if you hit that bell so you know when I'm going on. Or the next movie. Like now on the other channel, I have I tell you about the movie AJ and the Queen. That was really good. And that's a series. It has 10 episodes and they're working on season 2. And that's with RuPaul. I wouldn't say it's something for kids to watch because it depends on how much you want your kids to, to know. So it's like a rated PG. So, but it was really good. It was heartwarming. It's drama, comedy. RuPaul had 22 of his drag queens play in this. It was pretty good. So what I do is look at, and it's on Netflix. What I do is watch them, and I give you a synopsis of it. I don't give away any spoilers. I just give a little synopsis about the movie, like a trailer. And then I rate it, and then I ask you to go watch it and then give your opinion on it. Ooh, you washed your hair, Nadia. Oh Lord. So how you going live? Oh, you gonna go live from doing your hair? Well, anyhow, Joy, I just want Joy, you're dope, sis. Ah, I just want to thank everybody for coming on here. Okay, I really do. I appreciate it. I went like almost 20 minutes past the time because I only want to be on here in an hour. But I want to thank you guys so much for your support. Um, Whoever I don't have on here, I will sub. And if you sub me and it alerts me, I promise I will sub you back. I would definitely sub you back. So just in case when I shut this down, it doesn't save the live. Please, whatever you do, you know, sub me, and then when it shows that you watched whatever it is, I'll sub you back. All right, and I'm gonna have to put a short video for this, especially for subbing. I'll try to do that tomorrow. So when people do come on, it's only because I don't like no more than a 2 minute for when you're grinding. People go to sub you. They don't want to sit there and listen to a whole 2 or 3 hour um chat just to be able to sub you. So, but I do appreciate you guys coming to my live here. If you want me to interview you, if you have a story to tell, my email is trBroadcastMedia@gmail.com, and you will find that in my about page, on my about page, my email. When you look at even this page right here, this channel right here, you'll notice that I'm in a radio station. I am a radio personality. I have my own show, and I do tell it. I'm a director and producer in a Access Channel company in my town. And a lot of the stuff that I will put here, I will also turn around and put it on television after I edit it. So that's what I do. But if you want to come on and you have a story to tell, hit me up and you're more than welcome. My platform is open. My platform is open. But I'm going to let you know that all interviews are on TR Reality After Chemo TV. The other channel is just with crazy news and movies. Because, it's that winter time when you like to see movies and whatnot, okay? Okay, guys, I want to say that you've been a blessing, and go out and smile at, don't forget to smile at somebody today, because that smile will make a difference in someone's life. All right? Mwah. Blessing. Check you later. Bye-bye.